I did these couple things early on in my career, and I had clients literally inviting me to their lake house and pay for all of my meals and expenses for the duration of the work they had hired me for. So in this video, I'm going to talk about what I did. That way you can apply that and then see how that impacts your business. Hey friends, my name is Hamza. I've been in consulting for over 13 years. When I worked at IBM as a senior consultant, I got to go on different workshops throughout the different parts of the country. We had expertise in the education industry and technology. So now people were hiring us to fly out to them so how they could implement some of this stuff that we were already doing in their school districts and their universities. So I got to fly to different places and we did a 2-day workshop at individual location. The clients that attended were superintendents, PhDs, and like state level people. So during the workshop, we gathered around groups of 5 and we had multiple different groups. I was part of one of the groups to listen in onto the conversation that different individuals are having on how they can empower their schools with data and analytics. These are really brilliant people. I mean, they have PhDs and they're really smart. So I'm like kind of terrified of speaking up. But after listening to them, I understood what their struggles were. So all I did was I let them know, hey, you're not the first one. You're not alone in this situation. You're not the only one struggling. I've seen this multiple times. So as I asked them questions on where they were getting stuck, what they could potentially do, and some of the techniques that worked for other people, they really started to give me credibility. They started to understand like, hey, this guy understands what we're going through. But I went into this with the mindset of, hey, I don't know everything, but I want to learn more about what you're struggling with. But then I also played the part of acknowledging their frustrations and how hard it can be, and then helping them understand that it can be done. Here are the steps that they can use to accomplish their task of getting the data from all the different disparate systems and putting their analytic systems together. This was in Kentucky, and something about the Southern culture is that they go above and beyond with their hospitality. And they were inviting me over for gourmet meals, and they were saying like, hey, come stay at my lake house. You stay there the entire summer as long as you need to work on this system to help us figure out what we need. And they'll provide me with breakfast, lunch, and dinner, gourmet meals. And I could go enjoy the lake. And it was just really incredible that how much they wanted to work with me. I never told them that I have all the technical skills, and I never said that I was going to be the only one building something like this. So I didn't even have to be the most technical person out there. I just needed to showcase my empathy towards them and their frustrations that they're going with. All right, so Kentucky, yes, people have Southern hospitality. They're super nice. But what about other places? Not everyone is as nice, right? So 2 weeks later, I flew out to Connecticut, and now I was working with the same type of audience, another school district, a different university, University of Connecticut. We're trying to work on solving the same type of problems. So we have our workshop and everything like that, and I come back. Within the next week, my managers at IBM, they call me on into the office, and they're like, Hamza, come to my office. And I'm freaking out. Like, what did I do? What is wrong this time? I don't even know if this is related to this or another client I was working for. So they brought me into their office and they asked, Hamza, what are you telling these people? This guy won't stop calling us and says like, when are we going to start the work? How can we bring Hamza on to this project to do the work for us? Here I am still in my mid-20s. I'm like, I don't know what I told them. And I never once made it seem like I'm the most technical and most experienced person out there. They can see that the way I looked. I was in my mid-20s. Everyone would know that, hey, this guy is not the most experienced person out there. But why do they want me on their team? And the reason I tell you this is because I think there's a lot of stuff that you can replicate. Here are the few things that I think that you can replicate. Putting yourself in their shoes lets them see that you understand it, you get it. You get what their issues are, what their problems are, and you're the right person to solve it. The next thing is building trust. Even when I'm looking to hire someone, I don't want to work with someone who's just going to be one and done. I don't want to work with someone who I cannot trust, even if they seem like they know exactly what they're talking about. But if I can't trust them, then I don't want to work with them. So sure, building that trust is really important. Building that relationship is really important. And the last thing is credibility. My credibility came from a couple things. One, I was working for a credible company. And then two, My technical background really gave me that credibility to be able to speak to these things and solve people's problems. So everyone else in the room was much smarter than I was, but here they wanted me to be the one who does the work with them. I really hope this video helped you and gave you ideas on how you can improve your people skills. So if this video was valuable, please give it a like, and I'll catch you in this next one.